mentioned the relationships, a lot of new players on this year's team, a lot of players back from last year as well. I guess, how do you see the chemistry kind of working together so far?
I think this year is so different. Like, the chemistry is so good this year. Like, we playing so good with each other. We playing hard every day, every practice. So I think this year is going to be different than last year.
Meral, you're the one that's been around the longest, I guess. How much, obviously you took on a leadership role last year, but even more this year it seems, I guess. How has that been going for you, and how much did last year kind of help with this year?
I think it's something crazy for me. Like, it's my 4th year here. Like, I can't believe that, but I'm trying to be a good leader for them and helping them every practice, every day, and like to be to make a good relationship with everyone. So I hope it's working, and I hope we will do good for the season this year.
Meral, for you, being a senior, your last year, you don't want to obviously leave anything on the table. So, what besides winning, obviously, what's the biggest thing you want to take away from your last year at Western?
For this year, I'm trying to do a lot of things different than last 3 years. I'm trying to hang out a lot with them and to know them more. Last 3 years, I was always sitting in my room, not talking to anyone. So this year, I'm trying to be different a little bit and talk more with them and do everything with them. So I'm trying to do that every day.
Hope, you came in and then you took on a major role with this team as the season progressed. I guess last year at this point, up until now at this point, how much have things changed for you with this team?
A lot. This year there's a lot more positivity, not just on the court, just outside the court. You'll get texts saying, hey, do you want to go get dinner? And stuff like that just didn't happen last year. My role is definitely different than last year because last year I was just a freshman. So this year I have me, we're a leader. We're the two main that have actually had big minutes and been under the big lights for a lot. So it's just kind of keeping the younger ones and even just the transfers just calm and just helping them understand that it's okay to make mistakes as long as it's an aggressive one. So
for you, kind of touching on what he said, you had a monster year last year, co-freshman of the year. But obviously, as well as you did, there's always room for improvement. So how much higher can and should the ceiling get for you this year?
It's only up. There's no going back and there's no staying the same. So, yep, it's up.
What do you specifically want to improve? What do you want to get better at as far as your game and how everything works for you?
I want to be a better leader, more vocal leader. I want to be able to pass more, hit more open shots, just become a better all-around player in person.
The style of play with this team, I guess, how do you see it this year? Is it fast-paced? Is it hard defensive team? I guess, what should we expect when we watch you guys?
I expect from this team to win the championship this year and to go to the NCAA and to get more respect from our conference, because they didn't see us this year. They don't know anyone from this team. So if they didn't give us respect this year, our freshmen, they will kick them ass this year because they didn't know them at all, and they didn't see them how they are working hard every day and how they are playing. So they have to respect us this year because we are not gonna be in 12th place again anymore.
And what I'm picking up from what she said, there's a lot of, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna word this. We get along so well that it's showing on the court. So if someone blows by me, then I know I'm gonna have help. And I feel that's something that's improved from last year. We have a lot more heart this year. So on the defensive side, it's fun to watch. And so yeah, it's gonna be a fun season.
Question for either of you. Obviously, you're both very fired up, especially Meral. But one thing that Coach Stansberry talked about a while back was with COVID and how hard everything was last year. It really made the team hungry this year. And obviously, you guys look and sound very hungry. So to go from COVID to being somewhat back to normal, how much did that motivate you guys to come out even hungrier this year with everything from the pandemic?
I think I don't think COVID was the reason to be bad last year. We don't have a good intensity this year, but I expect a lot from our freshmen this year. They're really working hard every day. I'm really so excited for them. They are really ready to play next week. So our intensity this year is going to be different. They're working hard every day, so I'm really expect a lot from them this year.
Do you have anything to add to that, Hope?
I mean, I'm with Meral. I mean, every day you walk in the gym and there's someone either before practice or after practice just getting extra shots up, or in the coach's office watching film with the coaches. So it's just, they really care, they have big hearts, and they want to do good. So I think it's, yeah.
Yes.
Just a question for either of you. I mean, you guys don't start off with a cakewalk at all. I mean, it's a Power 5 opponent. I mean, what does that mean to you guys to just jump right into it for a tough opponent?
I love it. I love the challenge. I love that Coach Collins has faith in us. And, I mean, we're ready. We are. I mean, every day we work hard to beat our next competition, so I'm excited.
And this one also goes for you guys. You talked a little bit about COVID now, but how excited are you to have more of a regular atmosphere at Diddle this year?
It's gonna be I like to play here. Our fans is always here. They always supporting us. So, and the freshmen, when we was talking to them and tell them they coming every game, but we have to win first so they can come. They are really excited to see our fans here and cheering for them every game. So it's gonna be something crazy this year.
In terms of the new players, who's really stood out to you guys? Who should we look out for?
There's quite a few, really. I mean, we have a pretty solid team through the whole roster, but Alexis Mead, she's a point guard. She's a stud. Maya Meredith, she plays incredible defense, and then the transfer, Teresa, and she plays hard every single play. I mean, Macy Blevins, she's an outstanding shooter. Jenna Walker, she's also a point guard. She makes some crazy passes that no looks, and she can shoot also. And Jalen Foster, she's a post. She's a smaller post, but she gets the job done. She's not scared. And then Gabby McBride, she's a big body post, and she's not scared to bully you. So.
When you talk about the post, you look at Sedemakulo, the sophomore. I think she's 6'4", 6'5". I mean, to have that kind of size in the post, and with her having that strong season last year as a freshman, how much tougher do you see her being down low in the post, and how much of a difference will that make for you guys this year?
I think Selma, she's good this year. She's more confident than last year, so we expect a lot from her this year, and she's working hard. Tori and Gabby and Jay, all of them, they are really working hard, and they're helping us in practice every day, and they get better every day. So I think I'm really excited for them this year, especially Selma, Gabby, Jay, all of them, and all the freshmen. I think they will do good this year.
I know you said Alexis point guard, you played point guard, Jenna Walker, high school point guard. I guess, how do you see the guards working together, and does your role change at all with that?
It's actually better. I like that I have someone with me that I can trust, and if they need me, then I can always come up and help them. But it's nice having true point guards, and so now we can get back to playing the style of play that I was used to. So, yeah.
And a lot of those new players you named, Maya, Macy, they're Kentucky kids. It's something that you're a Kentucky kid too. They've had it before with Breach and stuff. How much pride do you take in that? Coming here and having all that.
It's a lot. You take a lot of pride in it, just because Kentucky basketball, high school basketball, isn't. I feel like it's overlooked. Just because we're a smaller state, I feel like a lot of people are just oh, it's just Kentucky basketball. But there's a lot of studs out there that get overlooked. So we take a lot of pride in playing in our state, just to make our state proud.
Question for either of you. I know you guys, and I asked you about what the off season was like and what last year was like. But for each of you guys, what did you learn most about yourselves within the past year?
I don't know. I learned a lot from I came here. I think I'm a different person than when I was a freshman. So I learned a lot from D, where like all the players I play with them. And last year was so hard, but like I think I learned like we have to play hard, we have to be more confident, like we don't like take any reason to be like, no, like we can do that like this year or to be bad. I think this year everybody like have a confidence, like everybody like trust each other, everybody's working really hard, so I think it's gonna be like different and everybody learn a lot.
A difference for me is I have more confidence this year because I don't know, I feel like last year it was just, it's just like I have teammates around me that believe in me and I know they believe in me, so it makes it easier to go out and play with the confidence that you need to succeed. So.
Joe, this one's for both of you. Ivy Brown announced that she was promoted today. I guess what does that mean to you, and what's it like working with her?
It's the best.
Yes.
Yeah, like I don't have any word to say, like she is really the best. I'm so excited for her and she deserved that. Like she like always around us every day and like she always give us advice every day and every practice. So I'm really excited like for her and I'm so like glad like I was around her last 3 years and I'm really so excited for her. I'm so happy for her.
Were you a freshman when she was a senior?
No, like, but she came like to one game. She was in the radio, so I talked to her like a little bit, but she was here in my sophomore year.
Anything else? All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.